Welcome to the latest episode of Solo Camino, celebrating the United States' 250th birthday from its independence from England. It started off on a Thursday with a windstorm. I had my windows open, and after I took the pictures, this is what I found. I found that my paper towel had blown all over the interior of my RV. So I had to roll it up slowly. But the big thing for Thursday was I was going to go celebrate the U.S. men's soccer team playing in the FIFA World Cup. I had my hat. I love this Live More license plate. I had to take a picture of it. And so I'm headed off to Cedar Rapids to the fan zone. There wasn't that many people there watching the U.S. play against Bosnia, but it was a blast. I really enjoyed it. It helped that we won. That makes it a lot easier too. We were ahead, so I went and got me a dessert at a local restaurant. Stayed until the end, and this is us winning the game. Yay, we're going to move on to the round of 16, which did not turn out that well for us. All right, we're going to try something now for the first time. Before, when I've tried it, I failed miserably. But I am off to see the Savannah Bananas, minor league baseball team playing tonight in Iowa City. I've had some issues with the StubHub app. They never sent me the actual tickets, and so I'm about 2.5 hours from the ball game, and I still haven't got my tickets. I was on chat with them with support. They were playing the "We're just the middleman. We'll reach out to the guy you actually brought the tickets from." As you can imagine, I'm not very happy about that. They said, well, whatever we have at the time, we will make sure and get for you. So you still go, we'll guarantee you'll go to the ball game or get your money back. I'm like, no, I'll go to the ball game. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm off. Well, this is how the Savannah Banana game is going so far. It was a 2-hour rain delay, and I was amazed how many people stuck around to see the Savannah Bananas for 2 hours in the rain. I was also amazed by how many people had Savannah Banana gear. I mean, it was more than most professional games. And then I realized why people love this team so much. It was a hoot to watch them play. It was non-stop entertainment. They have the belief of fans first. It was an entire evening of dancing. And these are the Savannah Nanas, which is their cheerleaders. Every one of them is, I think, over 65. It was fun watching them. It was a great time. At one point, they had us all get our phones out, turn the lights on for the children in the Children's Hospital, which is the building you see above the stadium. That was awesome. This is the Golden Batter. You have the ability when the teams play, and the way they play it is they can substitute at any time a Golden Batter once, which is their best batter. And this is what happened when they brought out their Golden Batter. He comes to the plate, he strikes, he hits a home run. And this is a real game. Actually, a little foreshadowing. Savannah Banana lost to the other team, which is called the Firefighters. Actually lost. But it was a great game to watch. And that's how that man was dressed the entire game, with his shirt always wide open and no sleeves. This was the end, and this was when they reminded everybody, fans first. It was a great game. I encourage anybody to go see it. The next day was July the 4th, Independence Day, and I decided it was time to get up and go to Chicago, where I was going to see the fireworks. I decided to go to Chicago because I thought it would be amazing to be out on the lake and watching the fireworks between yourself and the city skyline. Thought that was going to be amazing. And so I bought a ticket well in advance to go do this. And it was going to be about a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive for me out there. So this is me starting the path out there. You do really have to love America. I am off to Chicago. I am going out there to see fireworks from a boat on Lake Michigan. So excited about that. This is the final thing that's on my calendar of events to celebrate the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary of the independence of the United States of America. Very excited about this. I wasn't so much to begin with. I don't know if it was the political environment. I just don't understand it, but
as it got closer, and to be quite honest, as the American men's soccer team and the fans and myself and everything felt more important and helped remind me what this is really about. It's not about stupid politics. It really is about, this is an amazing country populated with amazing people, and it is beautiful, it is brash, it is silly, it is over the top. We do so many things wrong, but we do so much more right. This is just an amazing place. Perfect? No, but is it worth being excited for the 250 years of existence? A country of, as my mother says, the malcontents. It is an incredible country. I am so happy to be alive right now. This is an amazing place. And on that, I'm out to Chicago. Yay! USA! USA!
I wanted to get a picture of this bridge. It's a little bridge across Lake Coralville, but I actually think this is one of the coolest, prettiest bridges I've seen, just on a side road in the middle of, nowhere, Iowa. It's a pretty bridge. Crossing the Mississippi River into Illinois from Iowa. And a few hours later, I'm in Chicago. I do love the skyline of the city. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I decided I was going to celebrate my boat that I had a ticket for, would be leaving from Navy Pier. There was no parade or anything to go to, really. So I went out to Navy Pier. There's the 250th, 1776-2026 on the Ferris wheel. I thought that was an incredible skyline. This is after a rainstorm, and there's a tall ship called the Windy. I thought that was really pretty out on the lake. And people everywhere was wearing the red, white, and blue. I got a few of them. I love the hat. You can see all the boats. This was my dinner. Most American thing you can do is a hot dog. Better yet, a Chicago hot dog. And I enjoyed that. And then as the sun set, we began to get ready. We got out on our boat. We could begin to see the clouds lowering onto the city. Still very excited. The boats were beautiful. The skyline was beautiful. I was so excited. But as we sat and waited for the 9:30 departure, you can begin to see the fog and the clouds lowering, such to the point that by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, right before the fireworks started, you can still see the beautiful boats, but it was getting to the point that you could no longer see the city skyline. This is looking back at the city skyline. And here are the fireworks. Amazing fireworks. It was so incredible to see them just barely lighting up the fog. The people who ran the boat were so apologetic, but it's fog. There's nothing you can do. But it was still fun. The people on the boat was amazing. The seats were comfortable. It was a nice experience. It wasn't quite the view I thought, with these beautiful fireworks with the city skyline behind them. But it was still a nice experience. I enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe for other wild experiences I had. But the fireworks, it reminded me of 2000 when I was in New Orleans. The water did the exact same thing that night. Very similar. Then we headed back to the dock, and you can see how thick the fog is because how close we are to that Ferris wheel. It took me a while to get to my car, got my car started, and I began to think about leaving Chicago and heading back, and I decided to drive all the way back that night. So it ended up being a very long night. I think I got back to Iowa about 4:30 in the morning. I want to give a shout out to 5 Hour Energies. And this was the evening, the end of the weekend on Sunday evening, and I was standing there and I was just shocked by how beautiful this picture was. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. This is an amazing country, and it was a beautiful, beautiful weekend. See y'all next time. Thank you for watching, and bless the USA.